It's really a strange time that we're in, I feel ya. With the pandemic shrinking the list of things that we can do, we're left with so much time on our hands. And one of the things that I like to spend that time on is reading, which is why I've come up with my own list of 5 books on Japan that you can read while in quarantine. Here we go. Hi, my name is Mizhelle. You're watching Tokyo Past 3. Today, I'm talking about 5 books on Japan that I personally recommend. Starting with number 1, Secret, Sex, and Spectacle: The Rules of Scandal in Japan and the United States by Mark D. West. So what Mark D. West essentially does in this book is examine Japanese culture with scandals as the point of interest and comparative law as the lens. Now, I know throwing in the word law in there makes it sound boring, and I do gotta point out that this is an academic book and a very lengthy one at that. But honey, the tea that you get in this book, you're gonna sip on for days. He includes a lot of case studies in this book. For example, he talks about the go-to lawyer for scandals involving them naughty Johnny's boys. He talks about the importance of weekly magazines in actually conducting investigative journalism in Japan. He even goes through different cases of apology conferences, something very unique to Japanese culture. Need I say more? This book has a lot, and trust me, you're gonna love it. Number 2 on this list is Ghosts of the Tsunami by Richard Lloyd Perry. Now, Japan is no stranger to life-altering catastrophes, and one that's fresh in our collective memories is the 2011 Tohoku earthquake that took the lives of at least 18,000 people. In this book, Richard Lloyd Perry writes about the experiences of the survivors. As a foreign correspondent for the Times, he traveled to Tohoku several times to conduct these interviews. This is not a light read at all. In fact, harrowing is the word I describe to use the experience. The book is laden with grief, and one image that sticks to mind is that of parents using excavating machines to dig through the mud, hoping to find the bodies of their children or whatever that's left of them. I'm recommending this book to read at this time because it shows us how people react to and survive tragedy. In many ways, we can find similar experiences reflected in this book, and it reminds us that there is an end to all of this, but also that it's never really going to be the same. Scary, isn't it? Number 3 is Underground by Murakami Haruki. When you saw the title of this video, you probably thought I'm gonna throw in some Murakami Haruki in there, but to tell you the truth, I'm not really a fan because I've only read 2 of his books so far, one being this title. Now, unlike the fictional novels that Murakami Haruki is well loved for, this book is actually non-fiction. It's a series of interviews that he conducted with the survivors and the perpetrators of the 1995 gas attack in Tokyo's subway systems. Now, just like Perry's work, this book is on this list because it presents real stories of people surviving large-scale tragedies. Now, I know a lot of us also need escapism at this time. I play a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake these days just to escape the harsh reality for just a few minutes a day, but I also think it's important that we look at these stories and recognize the resilience of people that survived large-scale tragedies. So if you're ready for this kind of material, I do recommend this book. Number 4 is Convenience Store Woman by Murata Sayaka. Now for something a little bit more fun. This is a fictional novel that follows the life of a 36-year-old part-time employee who is female as she grapples with understanding her role in Japanese society. I enjoyed this book so much that I actually wrote a review for it on TokyoPast3.com. It's funny, it's brilliant, and I dare say it's an accurate representation of societal pressures, not just for women, but for any person in Japanese society who doesn't quite fit the corporate mold. If you want to know more, do check the review on TokyoPast3.com. That's TokyoPast3.com. Number 5 is Happy Money by Honda Ken. Now, I've actually just started reading this book, so I can't say much about it, but I like what I've read so far. The premise of this book is that our money is energy, and it can be happy or unhappy depending on how we receive it, how we earn it, and how we spend it. This book points out that it matters less how much money you have, but actually how you feel about it. And so far, it's made me reflect on my own relationship with money. I'll probably put up a review once I finish reading the book, but just a few chapters in, I already recommend this book as a good reading. And that's it. That's my 5 books on Japan that you can read during quarantine. Did you like any of the titles, or do you have anything that you'd like me to read? I really love Rex. Let me know in the comments section. That's it for Tokyo Past 3 today. This has been Mizhelle. I hope you have a good week ahead. Bye! I am tired now. I have a meeting. I'll go that later. I need a photo.